happy homemakers, welcome back to my channel. Today we are cleaning out this mess. We got our tree up over the weekend. So in the video I did for you guys about a month ago, I had told y'all this game cabinet slash book cabinet was on my list to take care of and declutter, and I am just now getting to it. I have had a lot going on. We decided to repaint our entire house, which you can't tell on camera because it's the exact same color, but we just wanted to get walls with a better quality paint than what was in this, cookie cutter home by default. So that is one of my excuses for not getting this done sooner. So I bought these on Amazon, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not. Okay, so as per usual, I started by just pulling everything out of this cabinet here, and I'm wearing this long dress because I had just come from church and it was cold on this day, so I wore this long sleeve, long ankle length dress.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. Talking to you. Here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign.
So I was disappointed whenever I opened up these zipper pouches because I thought I had gotten a pack with like medium and extra large or medium and large, but I think all I have are I think these are the extra large. They're pretty big. And I thought that I could use all these in different areas, being that they were different sizes, but when I realized I only had this really large size, I don't think that I'll be able to use them. So hopefully I can still return those to Amazon because I've been holding on to them for a while. I also had these little containers that were purchased for something else that I wanted to use in here as well. And I had one shoebox size, and then I'm trying to show you guys here what these sizes are, but they're from Amazon, so I'll try to remember to link them. But these ones, and I wanted to just use those to hold any games that were like cards, and it works really well. It keeps them from being thrown all over the cabinet. I have no idea why these are in there. These should probably be in their bathroom.
Push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, baby, just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. Talking to you and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Yeah. Give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me one more.
Okay, so these are a few things that are messy to pull out. They have to be put together every time. They like Mousetrap, but it's such a hassle to have to put it together and take it apart every single time you play it. Same thing with this little princess game. We don't play it very much anymore because same thing, something we don't pull out. And we have so many other games that we do play. Anyway, so probably gonna give this to Goodwill. We have this little thing that reads these books to you, but all the books are torn and the girls don't really play with it anymore. They loved it, but all the books are just destroyed. It was a hand-me-down from someone else, and the books kind of have just fallen apart. Couple other random books that were taken home from school. when they finish them. So I'm going to see if these have already been filled out. I know, being that I have a homeschool background, that a lot of time homeschool moms will use science books and stuff that they find at the library to save themselves money. So if this is not a filled in book, if it's just a book that you can read and reuse, then I'll give that to Goodwill. But I have a few like that, so I'm going to put them in a pile and look through them before I make that determination. Quite a few games in here that they play all the time, so those will go back in there. I just have to figure out the best way to get them back in there. But this is going to be a bunch of their card games. I'm probably going to do one that has the lesser played ones and then use one of these for the more commonly played ones, or vice versa. So just going to continue to sort these and see if there's anything else I need to get rid of, and also kind of just figure out how I want to organize everything. I did put some games right there. I'm trying to decide if I want to put only books in the middle and games on the sides, or just kind of split it up a different way. I don't know. I'm going to play around with it, organizing it, and just see what works better. Always around October, November, I really get the itch to declutter and reorganize, just get rid of a ton of stuff and get everything I have organized. And I don't know if it's like just because like it's a subconscious thing because I know a lot more things are going to be coming into the house over the holidays, or if it's just that end of the year itch because I love the idea of a new beginning, and the beginning of the year is always kind of one of those things. It's like a reset where everything starts fresh, and I love having my home start fresh in the new year. So I think it's kind of a combination, because I know a lot of people will do their new year reset, refresh in January, but I always get the itch to do mine at the end of the year so that I'm ready for January when it gets here. Let me know down below if you're like that, or if one that likes to do it at the beginning of the year. I think I can kind of get into both. Sometimes I'll do it in October or November, but then I want to do it again in the new year because a lot of stuff comes in the house at the end of the year. So I'm just curious to know if you guys are like me and you kind of get the itch to do both. But I feel like my big push is always October, November, when I really, really get that itch. And this year I've kind of put it off. And so I'm going into December with, just getting some of this done. But it already feels better with the couple of things I have accomplished. Every time a garbage bag full of stuff leaves my house, I feel better. And as much as the before and after on this is not super dramatic, you'll see at the end, it doesn't look hugely different on camera. I did get rid of 2 garbage bags full of stuff, and then I also got a few piles of things that went in other rooms, and you really can't even tell that stuff's not in this cabinet anymore because it still looks full. But I do end up with the left side of the cabinet not having a whole lot in there, and there's room for the girls to move things around, which we didn't have before. If they pull one thing down, everything collapses, which is part of the problem. And I don't think I got it perfect by the end of this video, but it is definitely a huge improvement on what it was. I've just been going through and trying to kind of put things back where I think it needs to go. This is my growing pile of things to get rid of. I have a pile of things that don't go over here. So let's keep going. have a lot of the games they play very often here. These are all like various card games. These are blocks and some magnetic tiles they play with all the time. And then this game is lesser played. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Here's some other games. Now, I'm a little on the fence with how to handle this because I feel like if they take one book, it's gonna completely come crashing down, which is how this becomes a mess so quickly. But what I did was I kind of staggered 2 bookends to make it not quite as much. I may end up separating it even more since I still have this whole section with nothing in it. But basically, I have a bookend here, and then this shelf is deep enough that I just shoved those books a little further back and put a bookend behind this one, kind of next to it, behind it, so that those books that aren't reached for as often won't get messed up if these do. But I do feel like maybe I need to break it down just a little more. So I'm going to think on that. This is our current book that we're reading together as a family at night. So this one is going to go in here, and since it's December 1st today when I'm recording this, there's going to end up being some, we're also doing a new book, actually, that a friend of ours wrote. Let me show you guys that real quick. Oh, it's right here. So this is the Elf on the Shelf book and the Shepherd on the Church book, but we're going to start this tonight. Our friends that also have a YouTube channel, which I'll link for you guys. This is a book that my friend Jessie wrote, and it kind of just goes through like different activities and stuff, and it's an Advent book essentially. So we are starting it today, and it's just talking to parents about how to put the focus back on Christ during Christmas, and if there's certain traditions that you want to replace, like Santa Claus or something like that. It gives you other alternatives to still make the holiday fun for your kids, but putting Christ back in the center. So we're going to be doing that this year. So that is going to go in here. This is where we just like to keep our current books for reading. So every night we have some kind of Bible book. We've been through quite a few, but like I said, this is the current one we're on, which we're actually really enjoying. It goes over basic theology principles for your kids, and I will try my best to remember to link this because I got this off of Amazon. If anybody else is interested in that, we've been through so many books. I actually have some of the other ones we've done over here. But anyway, so that's what that is, our current reading. These are all of Alexa's old readers from school. So all of this is going to go to Goodwill unless some of these books are like written in and can't be used, but I'm going to look through those in just a second. These are some Where's Waldo books. This is another book that I got to do with them. It's like devotions based around science, and last time I tried to do it with them, they were too young, but I'm hoping they'll be ready for this when we finish the theology book that we're currently doing. So I'm going to put that in that empty cabinet, along with actually, these are just their children's Bibles that they bring to church here and stuff like that. And this is my Strong's Concordance. So I'm actually going to probably put this stuff in the empty cabinet since we have the space. I'm going to go through these books, and then I'm going to package all of the rest of this up for Goodwill. These are games that either, like I said, are cumbersome or we just don't play anymore. So yeah, that's a good little bit of stuff to get rid of. Oh, and this is another Bible book that we had read. A friend of ours, actually, this book has a lot of typos in it, and it's kind of hard to find, but it was a local church in Louisiana that our friend's grandmother went to, and so she had sent their kids one, and we got one. Like I said, a lot of typos and stuff in it, and this was actually hard for us to get, but it was okay. It told the kids the stories. It's just, I don't know, there were some weird things in it. Like sometimes the characters would look very similar, and so our girls would get confused and think the depictions of characters were like the same person when it was supposed to be two different people. Not that it's that big of a deal, but yeah, this was an odd one. But yeah, this is one we did. We have other ones we've gone through multiple times. But eventually probably get rid of this one because I don't think we'll be doing that one again. Like I said, some of the Bible books we've gone through 3 or 4 times as the girls have gotten older and can understand things better. But that's one we probably won't do a second time. Obviously, we're gonna be getting a little more advanced as they get older as to what we're teaching them. I don't think I'll be using these. I honestly thought that I had chosen a pack. I need to go look and see if they sent me the right thing. I thought I had chosen a pack of these that were half this size, that had like big ones and little ones. And I don't know that I'll use these for anything. So I might end up returning these to Amazon unless I think of some other way to use them. But I thought I had little ones and big ones in this pack. So I need to go check my listing and see if I ordered the wrong thing, or like I just didn't realize I was ordering maybe. These are great for packing like a change of clothes for your kids. They have ones that are like half this size that they bring home from school. Their school, both of their last school and their current school, use these to send home their reading books. So they're nice little pouches for various different things, but I thought I had chosen 2 different sizes, so we'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead and just sort all this, and then we're almost finished here. So as you guys can see, I'm just gathering up all of the items that I was given away into 2 trash bags full, basically one full of books and one full of like games and things like that. So hopefully someone else can enjoy these items and get some use out of them instead of them just being in our cabinet taking up space. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You got a little bit of decluttering motivation from it. If you did, leave me a comment down below to let me know what you got done or what is on your list to do next. And I will catch you all in the next video, which I actually already have recorded. I just need to edit. It's going to be me doing a whole house reset after having my parents here for the Thanksgiving holiday. So don't miss that one. It's going to have a lot of cleaning motivation for you guys.